front tire, it doesn't rest too much. You cannot cool down the front, so most of them are with the hard. With the medium, you have, I think, Valentino, Maverick, Mir, another rider. That's it. All the rest is with the front hard. Again, they have just to be careful on the left for the first lap, and then we'll be okay for all the race.
Thank you, Piero.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Simon. Thanks for that bang up-to-date information as well from Piero Taramata from Michelin. So Maverick Viñales will take a punt. He's the only man that will start this Misano Grand Prix on that Michelin hard rear tyre.
You can see the breeze picking up there. Look at the umbrella there just above German rider Stefan Bradl. Most peculiar because it's boiling hot here, just under 30 degrees. You can kind of see, can't you, with that breeze, why Rossi's decided to go for the medium rear. Here's Bradley Smith then. Great memories 5 years ago here in Misano, in slightly different weather conditions, I think it's fair to say, as he was on the podium. That was his last MotoGP podium. Actually had a pretty solid weekend pace-wise as Bradley Smith, so could be on for some points today.
Yeah, running a few experimental parts as well for Aprilia as they try and bridge the gap to the front in the MotoGP World Championship, their crucial home Grand Prix, of course. Tough, humbling weekend so far for the Moto2 World Champion, unfortunately. The Honda just has not worked at all over the aggressive bumps on this new Misano circuit. Makes the bike unpredictable and very nervous for Alex Marquez, who's trying to build up some confidence as a rookie as well. He finds himself at the back of the grid on the Repsol Honda. It's been an instantly forgettable weekend for HRC, a pretty forgettable 2020 so far, hasn't it, as the Petronas Yamaha SRT boys doing everything they can to keep their man Quartararo cool. They've got the fan down the back of the neck. It's pretty hot down there on the grid.
Nice. Damage limitation day potentially for Ducati. Danilo Petrucci looked like he's having a good Friday, but yesterday it went wrong. He's 15th, but more importantly, Dovi second in the World Championship from 9th. What's the best they can hope for here today? On the grid is Simon with Davide Tardozzi.
Yeah, same idea, Steve. Davide, what are you hoping your riders, especially Dovi, can rescue today?
I think that the choice we make with the soft on the back, I think that is a bit risky. The first row is for sure in hard or medium tire, so we see if the range of the temperature that this tire range, it will be good for us. This morning was not so bad. He found a good feeling after having trouble on Friday and Saturday, but I guess that we have our chance.
Thank you, Davide.
Yep.
Okay, so Dovi going for the soft, trying to get himself in the mix early on and hoping that there's no drop. There haven't really been any major signs of drop, although Ducatis have struggled a bit more than anyone else in terms of that so far this weekend. Here is your front row then. Never before in MotoGP history has there been 4 Yamahas on the top 4 spaces, and as you can see there, and as we've just been speaking about, the only rider to go for the hard rear is Maverick Viñales. He's gone for the medium front tyre as well. Will that play a big part in today's race? The World Championship leader, Fabio Quartararo here, many people's favourite, 3rd on the grid. Morbidelli looking for podium number 2, but could it be win number 1 in MotoGP for the cool and calm Italian with the Brazilian roots? And on pole position, Maverick Viñales, not won since Sepang last year, and if he wants to fight for this World Championship, it needs to come today from pole position. We are ready for action here in MotoGP for the Grand Prix of Misano.
It's time for a MotoGP melee in Misano. For the first time in the modern era, 4 Yamahas lock out the top 4 on the grid, although the Iwata factory winless here in Misano since Valentino Rossi's success 6 years ago in 2014. Viñales, Morbidelli and Quartararo, that is your front row. Interesting though, Maverick Viñales, the only man in the field that is starting with the Michelin yellow-banded hard rear tyre. Is that a gamble that's going to pay off? A late switch for Rossi in 4th place. He tries to make it 200 Premier class podiums. Keep an eye on the 2 Pramac Ducatis, Miller and Bagnaia, going from row 2 as well. The 2 Suzukis as well, they pose a threat from row 3 in the hands of Rins and Joan Mir, and you can never discount undaunted Dovi as he goes with that soft rear tyre from the back of the 3rd row.
Interestingly, 3rd on the grid here for El Diablo. He has that inside line going into turn 1. They will all initiate the launch control systems, those ride height adjusters, and they're all on exactly